Welcome to your daily focus for February the 13th, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and we have a card fly out. We have, oh, look at this, the Empress is out here. What a beautiful day we have for us. Now, this is new paths opening up to us. Where did the Empress show up recently? Anyways, new paths forward, creative paths forward. Seeing where we can start anew, start afresh. Begin again. Create a new pathway for us, a new adventure. Step into new relationships. And we're grounded. Or we have to stay grounded in order to really see this path open up to us. And I think it's more of we have to stay grounded. We have to be conscious in our actions, in our thoughts. We have to put forth the discipline. Because the Empress has to be a very disciplined person. All the queens from all the kingdoms come to her. And so she can't just go off on a whim and start a project in one area without really thinking through what it will do, how it will affect the other areas of her kingdoms, of her empire, of your world. So we want to stay into balance. We want to make sure that what we are doing going forward also brings in a peace of mind, also brings in a balance. Let's put her back in the deck. So did I say thank you? Because you too deserve a thank you. Thank you so much for all of your love, your positive, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. Well, you guys rock. Now, let's see what the energy is going to be for us. Two of Cups. New relationships. Well, we're coming on to Valentine's Day, and usually Valentine's Day, especially in the astrology, it's just another day. There's no real, the last couple of years especially, there hasn't been any real things happening in the sky to bring on love or compassion or beauty, but we are moving in. I think later today we'll have the moon move into Libra, so that's all about relationships. That's all about compromise, working together, being around people, embracing love, finding the harmony, the balance. The Two of Cups here talks about new relationships, taking a relationship back to the beginning stages. Tony Robbins says it best. He says if you treat every day of your relationship like the first couple of days of your relationship, there'll never be a last day of the relationship. So sometimes we get too comfortable with each other, and we don't appreciate them, or we might still appreciate them as much, but we may not bother to show them. We may not bother to say it out loud. We're okay with not seeing each other the whole day. Where once upon a time, we couldn't wait to see each other, and it brought sadness when we had to part. So this could be reigniting love within the relationship, bringing it back to the basics. Six of Wands, so this is success. This is not resting on our laurels, though. We are going forward. We are still in armor. We are still ready to go forward, but we are being celebrated for who we are. That people surround us, that love us, that sincerely want to pick us up, see the best for us, encourage us, move us forward. And then we have the Ten of Wands. Well, the encouragement might come today more of somebody's opinion of how we do things, how we address things, how we go about things. We may not like it. It may be that refreshing slap in the face we need, though. Because the Ten of Wands here, we are burdened down. We are making it harder on ourselves. When we constructed that load, it looked so perfect on the ground, and now that we have it on our back, we can barely stand straight. Well, we can't stand straight. We're hunched over. The energy is draining. Every step is hard. And so we need to take it back and understand why that load isn't working. Now, some of it could be that we have taken on too much responsibility, or we are carrying things that aren't our responsibility, or we should have allowed things to let go. So we have to look at our load and see what is essential to go forward. Maybe that load is just too much. Maybe we are carrying on too much. Let's see what our angel card is going to be today. So somebody might give advice, give criticism. You know, don't let ego get in the way here, okay? Because when we've got the parade happening for us, our ego can start to really, our heads swell. And we may not accept what somebody might be trying to tell us. And they're trying to tell us this not to hurt us, but to love us, to cheer us on, to support us. Recuperation, 69. So 6 plus 9 is 15, which is a 6. And that's the paternal love. That's the nurturing. That's the compassion. So today really has a large theme around it. So it's beautiful going into Valentine's Day. I hope it does flow into Valentine's Day, and I think it will, because the moon moves into Libra later on today or tonight. And then it's going to be in Libra for the whole day come Valentine's Day. So if you're looking at relationship issues, it could be a very beautiful time for relationships as we start off this week. So let's go back to the Two of Cups. Now, if you're looking more of career or stature in the community, or maybe in the workplace, maybe within the home, or maybe you're looking at your health and well-being, this is a time to start a fresh path. This is a time to say, I can do this. This is the time to look at new ways of going forward, of experiencing new things. This could be opening up to new opportunities, new friendships, new alignments. Yes, this is a very beautiful and potent energy for new relationships, especially since we had the Empress fall out. But the Empress falling out also gives this card a great strength to starting new creative paths, making ourselves stronger, bringing in a confidence. The Six of Wands is all about people celebrating us, but it may not come out that way because we have the Ten of Wands following it. It may come out more as a criticism of, you always do that and you shouldn't do that because this is what happens when you do that, and you know, we're the head of the parade here, so we're not going to take that information as well as we should. So we have to really stay humble and allow their words to at least, you know, think it over. They could be completely wrong. Don't get it wrong here. Okay, just because they're giving you advice doesn't mean it's the right advice. But by just dismissing it and not thinking it through, you're doing yourself an injustice. Because if their information is wrong and you take the time to think it through, now you get more empowered, more insightful about what is right in your life, about what you do need to do in order to go forward. So don't let the ego overtake here. Stay humble. Regurgitate those words and say, well, why do they see that of me if that's not true? And if it is true, then why do they feel I need to walk a different path? Maybe it's because that's the reflection of their world. But it may open you up to some enlightenment, of where you have been making life harder for yourself than it needs to be, where you have been allowing the energy to dissipate, your energy, your well-being, your happiness, your joy, the laughter. So we may understand a little bit better how to go forward with a strength. We may understand a little bit better of what we really need to put our focus on, where we need to discipline ourselves, where we need to put our energy. And that energy could be money, it could be our just our regular energy that we give. It could be our resources, where we have been not paying attention to how we are using our money so that it brings back value in our life. And so we are always spinning our wheels that way. With the Two of Cups being the first one, it's where we are limiting ourselves and not allowing ourselves to go forward in some way, either within new relationships, new partnerships, new friendships, new careers, new adventures, a new way of feeling and being. And so 69, recuperation, tells us that we need to take a step back, that we need to see the wisdom. And I think the wisdom will come through somebody else. Maybe you'll be watching a TV show and it's about a situation you kind of see yourself, but you don't want to see yourself in it. Open yourself up to that energy. Understand why it's hitting your heart center. Understand, I see the two dark red there, and I would have to say it's a lot about our root chakra. It's about grounding, feeling in control, building our self-confidence, building our awareness of who we are and why we do what we do. And maybe just that awareness alone will veer us from a bad habit or a way we handle ourselves, which is less than constructive. Let's see what our wise animals have to say today. Moonlight. Now we have the moonlight right after the lunar eclipse. Isn't that exciting? Let's see what this little crab has to tell us. Mystery, darkness, jealousy, anger, emotion, regeneration. Everyone is a moon and has a dark side which he never shows to anybody. And it's by Mark Twain. If you've chosen crab, the message is that you have been overcome with anger, emotion, jealousy. Pick the emotion. It is now time for you to look at all the issues and release the negative emotions that you are hanging on to and release them. Crabs are very versatile. They can move in the water or on land, and if you chose crab, you are being reminded that you have been uptight and not going with the flow. Crab tells you that this is a time of regeneration and transformation, but it can only occur if you set down the negativity and allow yourself to turn away from your dark side and embrace the light that shines on within your spirit. If you can't see it, the reminder is that the moon remains strong to help guide and transform you. Release all that is troubling you. Use the moon cycles to assist you in your journey. Many people get moody during the full moon, while others may feel sadness at the new moon. Pay attention to your moods during the moon cycles and see if there is a pattern. So after this full moon, crab is reminding us, reminding us that we may be trying to hang on to some type of negative energy or energy that weighs us down. Thoughts about ourselves, our past relationships, or past actions that limit us from moving forward in a new direction. This is the time to release it. Okay, we are in the full moon energy, so absolutely, this is a beautiful time to release the toxins in our life, in the way we think, in the way we act, in what we do, so that we can remain upright, so we can stand upright, so that the baggage isn't as heavy. So if you have something troubling your heart, give it up to God, your angels, your spirit guides. Give it up to Source, the universe. Tell them to deal with it. And look at the positive that you can do. Look at the new directions that you can take, the new relationships you can have. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.